Hey guys, I would first like to start off this video with a shout out to Al's All Metal Detecting, Al Fu and his crew on there. I won Story of the Week and won this cool prize, Garrett Metal Detecting Backpack. And I really needed one too because the one I have been using for my woods trips and hiking and all that is really beat up and it's an old one. And this is a really cool backpack. It's nice and heavy duty, and you know it's just nice material and the thing's nicely made. And I just would like to give them a shout out, and it's an awesome page, the Facebook page, and I think Al has a YouTube channel too, I think. But anyway, I'd just like to give a shout out to them great guys. Al's a real cool dude, and thanks for hooking me up with this backpack. Alright, on to the video. Okay folks, I'm at this old abandoned high school here that I come to every once in a while, and there's an old baseball diamond right in there along the corner. But a lot of people don't know, before this baseball diamond was put in, and you can't even tell because it's been gone for at least 20 to 25 years, the grass has been growing over it, so you can't even tell. But you can see how the ground comes up a little bit right along the corner of that fence. There was an old baseball diamond there. But before this one was built in the 50s, there was another old one out here in the 40s. It was a little higher up, and that's where I am now. It just went really, really slow. Now this baseball diamond they abandoned sometime in the mid-50s, and they built this one higher up that I just showed you. But I figured there has to be something in here, and I went really, really slow, and there is a silver dime right here. And it is a Rosie. Nineteen 46 or 56? 46. So right in the correct time period. All right, on to the next. Boom. Hey guys, it's a humid one. I don't know if you can tell, my hair hasn't dried since I got out of the shower this morning. Very moist air, very uncomfortable, but I'm out here swinging away. Let me show you what I got. I'm right by this old baseball diamond here. See the backstop? It's all covered in green because I think the school closed down in the early 90s sometime, and it hasn't been kept up with since. This field here. And you can see the pitcher's mound kind of raises up right over here. I don't know if you can see, tip my finger there. And I measured on the aerials. The bleachers would have been right where I am right here. And there's a ton of pull tab signals in here. But I went really slow, and in between the pull tabs, someone missed this little guy. A little Sterling Cross. Nice one. Still got the loop on the top. So people who've been hammering this place, they left some stuff in the hot spot areas. So there's still stuff out here. On to the next. After picking up a couple wheat pennies, I just got a 15 conductive signal, about 6-7 inches. And underneath these fire ants and the dirt, looks like I got a war nickel here. Oh yeah, there's the P on the back. Definitely a war nickel, 1945 P. So cool. On to the next. Well folks, I did it again. This old school never ceases to amaze me. I just pulled, now I had a 19, 20, 21 conductive signal, which is like a regular pull tab. I came out here to the outfield. Now keep in mind, I have dug 2 gold class rings in this field in the last 3 years. And I dug down about 7 inches, and sure enough, I pulled my 3rd gold ring out of this field. It's a 14 karat. It says on the inside, I don't know if you can see that. It says True Right 14K. Looks like maybe a wedding band for a small finger. I don't know, but at any rate, awesome. Digging pull tabs finally pays off. Ring hunt teach me? Well, it taught me that if you pulled a couple of gold rings out of a park and you think that's all that park has to offer, think again. You know, this place right here, I've pulled 2 gold class rings out of, and I thought, well, what are the chances of there being another one in here? But I heard from a guy before me that pulled several gold rings out of here too. So, you know, just because you dig a few gold rings in a park doesn't mean that there's none left. There could be a dozen gold rings in a park. You never know. You just got to keep going. You know, if it's there and you can drive to it, keep hitting it, and it'll keep giving you stuff. Nothing's ever hunted out. That's a lesson I learned today. I've learned that lesson several times. All right, on to the next. Hi folks, I've never ever pulled a silver quarter out of this place. And you can see there's an old backstop there with the green all over it because it hasn't been taken care of in like 25 years. And this is an old baseball diamond here, and it comes out this way. And I found gold and silver dimes out of here, always silver dimes, no silver quarters. But I don't know if you can see that pitcher's mound right there. You can see where the ground comes up a little bit. I don't know if you can see that. I seen on the old aerial photographs that in 1958 there were bleachers out this way, right where I am sitting right now. And I measured it from the edge of the backstop there and the pitcher's mound, and it would be right about here. And I'm pulling out all kinds of trash from here, as you can see. And I pulled out an old rabies tag from 1980. So I'm working in here real hard because, you know, if you work this whole field, there's not I wouldn't be surprised if there's not one silver coin signal left in this whole field. So I'm hitting the really trashy areas, and I pull out all this trash, or most of it, from this area where these bleachers used to be. And then by removing this trash, you know, a few inches around this, I got a solid quarter signal about 4 inches deep. And I think I just pulled out my first silver quarter out of this place. There you see it. And it is a Washington. It's a 1957 Washington. So there you go. That's how you can get the silver coins out here, is by digging the trash. Back in the day, this was a really great site from what I heard. Lots and lots of silver coins were pulled out of here. And a bunch of gold rings were pulled out of here. And I still pull gold rings out of here from time to time. And I could just imagine how many of these were pulled out of here. Silver quarters. I know there's silver halves pulled out of here. You know, I'm very happy to get a quarter out of here. I've gotten a lot of silver dimes out of here over the years, but these quarter and a half signals are usually long gone from a place like this. But if you work hard enough in the trashy areas, you can still find them. So I hope that encourages some people who have sites like this. All right, on to the next. At a 1146 signal, I was only hitting it in 2 directions. And the other 2 directions, you know how you go in 4 directions to sweep a signal? 2 directions had the nice little silver chirp, 45-46 signal, and about 6-7 inches deep. And the other 2 ways had absolutely nothing. Now, I probably passed this signal up several times, thinking it was just iron falsing. Well, anyways, I just dug the signal, and right here is 2 mercury dimes. So I am sure glad I dug this. There's 1 merc and there's the other one. So 2 mercs. I probably passed the signal I don't know how many times, thinking it was just falsing iron. Just goes to show you gotta check really, really good. Alright, on to the next. Okay, folks, I just got a 44 signal. Again, a very iffy signal. If you don't go at it real slow, you're not going to find these signals. I don't know how I missed this one either. It's right down here. It's a really deep 44. I think it's going to be a silver dime probably. Let's see. Let's check it out live. Let me get this out live. I'm going to try and come behind it because I'm pretty sure it's silver. All right. Right at it here. Still working on it. Not. Oh, there it is. Yeah, it is silver. It's a dime. I could see it already. See it? Let's see if it's a Merc or Rosie. It is another Merc. You know, this site has been pounded so hard. I would have never expected to find 3 Mercury dimes today. 2 in a spill, and then this one several feet away from it. You just got to go at it really, really slow. They did leave stuff in here. All right, on to the next. A deep 44, 45 conductive signal at about 7 inches deep. You can see that's how deep down I dug there. It's probably about 6.5, 7 inches, something like that. And I just pulled another quarter out of this site. And the quarters are starting to come out of here now. It's a stand of Liberty. As you can see right there. And I hope it has a date. I'm not counting on it though. Looks worn. Yeah, it don't. But still, it's a stand of Liberty. Alright, on to the next. I just got a 15, 16 conductive signal, and I just dug down about 6 inches, and I think I got a war nickel. Oh yeah, you see the yellow silvery shine. So there's still some good nickels coming out of here. I dug a couple of buffaloes earlier today. So, cool. There's still some cool stuff coming out of here. On to the next. I just got a nickel signal right next to the war nickel, and I just exposed this one, and it's a buffalo nickel. My 3rd buffalo nickel of the day. So it's been a good nickel day. Wow, this place must have been something else back in the day. I mean, it still is. You know, if you work hard enough, you'll still find a few things. Cool. On to the next.